Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the new casting updates that we just got for Superman Legacy. So yeah, we'll be talking about what it means for the film, some criticisms, and basically what is going on with this film and the new updates that we've got. So the cast members that were announced were Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and Guy Gardner's Green Lantern, and they're being played by Isabella Merced, Edie Gathegi, and Nathan Fillion. So starting off, we're going to talk a little bit about Nathan Fillion's character, who's playing the Green Lantern version, or the Guy Gardner version of Green Lantern. Now I don't like read comics very much, so I don't know much, but I have done a little bit of research and I found out that he is sort of a douchey character in the comics. He's a little bit of an anti-hero. Sometimes he can be good, sometimes he can be bad. A lot of time works in his own interests, depending where they align. But yeah, in the comics, he's more of a douchey character, and I think, a lot of people are saying Nathan Fillion can't pull that off. But are you kidding me? Have you if anyone's seen Santa Clarita Diet, specifically season 1 of Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix with Drew Barrymore and Timothy Olyphant, then you'll know he can play a douche very, very well. Obviously, this casting is a little bit of, there's been some criticism surrounding it, considering that Nathan Fillion and James Gunn are very good friends and have been for a long time. I mean, Nathan Fillion was in Guardians 1, he was in Guardians Volume 3, he was in the Suicide Squad. So obviously, this was a main criticism about Gunn becoming the head of DC, is that he's just going to cast his friends. But I think Nathan Fillion's a really good actor. I like him in everything I've seen him in. And, he seems to be a fit with this character, who's a douche. I don't exactly know what role he'll have in the movie specifically. I mean, this is a Superman movie, so I don't know what capacity he'll be involved in. But, yeah, James Gunn does provide some little updates about that, which I will talk about a little bit later in the video. But, yeah, I like this casting. I think he'll do a good job. Although I do see the criticisms about him being sort of a friend casting his friends. So next up is Isabella Merced as Hawkgirl. She'll be playing the Kendra Saunders version of Hawkgirl, which she was featured in like the Arrowverse universe a little bit. I did see some of her because I have seen those shows, or a few of those shows, and that version, I like that version. I mean, I don't know too much about Hawkgirl from the comics again, because I don't really read comics, but yeah, she's playing the Kendra Saunders version of Hawkgirl. Again, this whole thing with adding all these superheroes into this movie, it's sort of giving off Black Adam vibes a little bit. But we can't really judge that until we see the movie, because we don't know what capacity they're involved in. We don't know what they're doing, But again, it is giving off very Black Adam vibes, especially considering Hawkman was just featured in Black Adam. And so, yeah, but look, I like Kendra Saunders is the version of Hawkgirl that I'm familiar with. So yeah, and I think Isabella Merced's a good actor, so I think she'll do a good job. But next up is Mr. Terrific, played by Edie Gathegi. And so I think he'll do a good job. He was in the X-Men movies as I haven't seen the movies in such a long time, so it's hard for me to remember. But his mutant powers were basically that he adapts to everything, so he can't die, right? So if he stuck his head in a fish tank, he would grow gills, so he can't die. But he was the only character who can't die, and they killed him. So that is, it's sort of been memed at this point that it was like a very problematic thing for them to do. But yeah, I haven't seen him in a lot of things. Like, I actually don't think I've seen him before. I'm not very familiar with his work. So I'm not too sure about this casting. But look, I mean, again, I haven't seen him, but he seems like he could be a good fit. He definitely looks like Mr. Terrific in the comics. If you don't know about Mr. Terrific, I have only seen him from the Arrow show in the Arrowverse, in which the version in the Arrowverse is very different to the version, at least his origins is very different to in the comics. In the comics, he is supposed to be like as smart or even smarter than Batman himself. So look, I don't think the show did him justice. I mean, looking at the research I've done for this character outside of the Arrowverse shows, he seems like a very, very badass and cool character. In the show, he wasn't portrayed as that, but yeah, I'm excited again. But just Mr. Terrific in a Superman movie, I don't get it. But yeah, moving on. We have Anthony Carrigan cast as Metamorpho in Superman Legacy. Now, if you've seen Barry, you'll know that Anthony Carrigan is a great actor. He really is so good. He's also in Gotham as Victor Saz, but in Barry, he's just so good. And especially in the recent season 4, he's just so good. And I think this is really, really good casting. It's not necessarily on the nose like a few of the other castings have been, like David Cornsweet or Rachel Brosnahan. it's very like something you wouldn't think of, but when you do think of it, it makes so much sense, right? So Metamorpho in the comics is a character who has the ability to transmutate his body into a wide variety of elemental compounds and form them at will. But in later comics, it's sort of been his limits have been taken away a little bit. So originally he was only able to transmutate his body into elements that are only found in the body, but in recent comics that's been changed. So yeah, we'll see how that goes in the movie. But yeah, James Gunn has said that this movie will deal with Superman's work life and his superhero life. So I guess he's also said that superheroes already exist in this universe that he's going to be creating. So I guess, you know, it will help having established superheroes in the universe already for Superman to sort of be going to and from his workplace, and then going to, you know, juxtaposing that with his superhero life and maybe how they interact or whatever, how they interconnect. We'll see. But yeah, look, I think these castings are good. I don't have a problem with them. Even the Nathan Fillion one I think is good. Especially Anthony Carrigan. He's definitely the one that stands out here to me the most. He's such a great actor, very, very underrated. And I'm very glad that he's getting bigger roles. So yeah, we've got some casting updates for Superman Legacy. This film is really coming together. And I mean, you know, now we've got a writer's strike and the SAG after strike. So obviously the film isn't moving forward or it is, but it's on pause at the moment. So yeah, we'll see what future updates are. Looks like we won't be getting any more of those for a while. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the casting of Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, and Metamorpho. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.